No excuses in this one. It is two men who want the same championship.
You must defeat your opponent in the ring. Here we go. Intensity in the eyes of the champion. Icy stoicism on the face of the challenger. And here we go.
And immediately Bobby Lashley looking to get underneath the ring. And Drew McIntyre all over it.
Familiar territory. We know that for Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre utilizing the steel mesh to rake it across the face of the champion.
McIntyre understands the mindset you have to be successful inside Hell in a Cell.
That success seems to be willing to do anything. Any compassion, you leave it outside the cell. We're seeing none from Drew McIntyre right now.
We know both of these men are willing to do anything and everything it takes to suffer through this battle to emerge victorious. McIntyre looking to escalate things right now.
Wasting no time. We talk about animalistic tendencies. Here we go.
The champion just avoided disaster.
And they're wasting no time getting right at it. And Bobby Lashley showing that, yeah, this may be my first time in here, but I use this cell very effectively.
Lashley certainly possesses a certain level of comfort inside of a caged environment, whatever that may be, as we look back at this impact. McIntyre's skull being bounced off of the steel.
Lashley was looking for a
good Lord, man.
Counter by McIntyre.
All that weight going right into that chain link.
Oh, it's double impact. Not only watch the first impact is the chain link, the second is all of Lashley's own body weight dropping on top of his shoulders.
McIntyre, one of the few men on this earth who can match the power of Bobby Lashley.
Back to the stairs we go.
Look out, champ.
Second time is the charm for the challenger.
Bobby Lashley laid out outside of the ring. The point you made earlier, you have to be pinned in the ring. There are no disqualifications. He can lay into him again with these stairs. It looks like he's getting ready to do it.
It was all perfectly legal within the confines of Hell in a Cell. There is no mercy.
Take another look here. Drew McIntyre. This was the first shot with those steel steps, and then the second impact for good measure onto the WWE champion.
McIntyre doing damage on the outside, but the challenger well aware that this match must come to an end inside the ring.
Drew McIntyre not letting him off the hook.
The champion is hurt.
That's not a common sight you see from Bobby Lashley. Drew McIntyre all set on taking
McIntyre wants the
advantage.
future shock. Lashley counters with a fierce elbow.
Right across the jaw. Beautiful boot to the face by Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre up to this point has controlled this match.
Belly suplex all the way across the ring.
Tremendous impact on the spine of the champion. Look at the abrasion forming on Lashley as we look once again. Drew McIntyre launching Bobby Lashley 2/3 of the way across the ring.
We wondered, this being the last opportunity, should he fail for Drew McIntyre?
Listen to my boy, shake it off. You gotta get on your feet, Bobby.
Oh boy. Would that be motivation or would it be pressure so far? It's motivation for Drew.
MVP trying to offer some advice from the outside. And this is just downright ruthless.
Not just across the throat, against, once again, the sides of the cell.
Drew McIntyre understands he cannot allow any room for error right now against Bobby Lashley.
Look at the right shoulder of Bobby Lashley. We talk about how the cell can literally tear the flesh from your body. Lashley suffering in the early moments and McIntyre looking to make it even worse.
Are you kidding me? Setting the table up against that chain link fence.
Limited only by the confines of your imagination. Wait a second. Lashley's got MVP's cane.
MVP gave him the cane through the fence.
That is brilliant. To the throat of the challenger.
Again, it's all legal. No matter how underhanded it is, it's all legal.
And just when it looked like Drew McIntyre taking over this match.
Therein lies the benefit of MVP at ringside.
But that's been the counter. Drew McIntyre, every move he has used, has utilized the actual cell itself or something underneath the ring. That veteran savvy showing through, but Bobby Lashley showing his power right now. Handful of hair, this can't be good. Oh.
Goal first goes Drew McIntyre.
Bobby Lashley, though, still showing the effects of that early beating. He's clearly in pain, Byron.
Oh, look, this is the most sustained offense we've really seen from Bobby Lashley in this match.
Oh. This sustained offense is precisely what McIntyre wanted to avoid. Because once Lashley begins to roll, he is damn near impossible to slow down or stop.
As big as this cell is, the size of these men makes it small. And can he get Drew airborne from there?
No. Oh! Spine first into the ring post, and now it's McIntyre with the opportunity to make something happen.
Lashley on the shoulders of Drew McIntyre. McIntyre on top of those steel steps.
No! Get right on it!
Spine first went Lashley.
There's a version of McIntyre's longtime friend and rival Sheamus's white noise on the stairs.
Every option has got to be on the table. Case in point from Drew McIntyre.
Boy, I don't care what you call it. I don't care what you name it. That was absolutely brutal.
No doubt about it.
Come on, Roberto, you got to dig deep.
MVP trying to rally his man back as Drew goes underneath the ring again for an advantage.
And yet another table now being retrieved by Drew McIntyre.
The Scottish Warrior once again introducing a little lumber into this one.
The cage here, this cell, shows you how brutal you can be. Drew McIntyre says, I'll be as brutal as I have to be. Doesn't matter what I have to do. Doesn't matter the pain I have to inflict. We've seen that willingness tonight, Byron.
McIntyre said, my strategy is cold and calculated.
Oh,
we've seen that.
Look at this ragdoll of Bobby Lashley. Unbelievable.
That is an unusual sight to behold. Lashley being manhandled by anyone. And McIntyre is doing it handily at the moment.
Lashley on wobbly legs as he's being muscled up to the top of those steel steps once again by McIntyre.
Oh, shot to the throat, able to get Lashley back into this match. Is it temporary, though? He's taking such a beating so far.
Listen again, it could be considered a bit of a cheap shot. But Lashley has no intention of losing his title tonight.
The MVP said a moment ago to Lashley, don't give Drew McIntyre any room to breathe. You can see how spent both these men are. Glazed over eyes of Drew McIntyre. Still at the mercy of the WWE Champion.
What we have to put to bed tonight in this match is any word like cheap shot or cheating. It's all legal, no disqualifications. Whatever it takes to win.
Drew McIntyre coming back to life in what has been an incredible battle for the WWE title.
I can't tell you right now when I've seen a scarier sight than this. A Drew McIntyre who seems to be feeling his offense. Oh my God!
McIntyre's feeling his own offense and seemingly feeling no pain at the moment. Just ricocheted off the cell and flattened the champion.
You want no regrets if you're Drew McIntyre. McIntyre's got to be reminding himself, if I don't deliver, it's back to the end of the line.
And he asked for this for a reason.
McIntyre just now saying, we're just getting started. Here's a couple steel chairs to add to the party.
Are you kidding me? Why not 3?
Why not as many as you want? Anything goes.
I've been here. I know this. I'm used to this. And he's asking Bobby Lashley right now, how far are you willing to go? What are you willing to endure? Because he's ready to set up some pain right now on a staggered Bobby Lashley.
Letting that chair between the top and middle rope.
Counter elbow to a running Drew McIntyre.
Elbow caught McIntyre right between the eyes. Drew answers with one of his own, and no way.
Oh, no.
This is surreal power by the challenger.
Are you kidding me?
Onto the steel chair.
Cover, cover, cover by McIntyre.
First time he's got him on his back. A split second, and the title would have changed hands. The last-minute kick-out by Bobby Lashley.
Look how calm the challenger is. McIntyre taking a moment to compose himself and strategize. Figure out what's next.
Now, we talked about this in previous matches, Corey. He has a tendency to get emotional when he can't get the fall right. He gets frustrated. We're not seeing that. Are we seeing a more cold and more ruthless Drew McIntyre?
It certainly appears to be the case. McIntyre just wearing out a steel chair on the spine of the champion.
Drew McIntyre is taking time to simply enjoy the infliction of punishment on the almighty WWE champion.
This is a bit of an unfamiliar sight. McIntyre now making his way all the way to the top rope, steel chair in hand. This could end right now.
And evil in his eyes, Corey.
Eyeing down Bobby Lashley.
Oh, they caught him!
Lashley, what's the hurt lock?
Trying to get his hands together, can't quite get it.
But Lashley knows, that could be the best weapon in his arsenal. The hurt lock is what put McIntyre down at WrestleMania.
Spine buster for Drew McIntyre right into the cover.
Wasting no time is McIntyre.
Powerbomb all the way onto his back.
What a flurry of offense from the challenger. And now perhaps doubt begins to creep in.
Or could it be fatigue? First time we're seeing any fatigue on the face of Drew McIntyre. He's been a machine so far. He's been through a lot.
Look at the power of the Scottish warrior hoisting Bobby Lashley and driving him down.
When McIntyre realized how quickly he almost had to succumb to the hurt lock, the switch was flipped. McIntyre snapped.
Look at the concern on the face of MVP. That is an unfamiliar sight.
And in an unfamiliar position. He can't do anything about it.
You're right about that one. I'm sure that factored into why McIntyre wanted this environment. One-on-one. As pure of a battle as McIntyre could request.
It's almost like Drew McIntyre is trying to send the message to Bobby Lashley. You should have never agreed to face me inside this structure.
Guys, for the first time in his championship reign, Lashley looks in deep trouble. Perhaps
over and over again into the chain link via the stairs.
Or you might want to rescind that comment.
I think I may have spoken too soon.
Can you believe the turnaround, the offense of Bobby Lashley? Just when we were writing him off, he gets back into this match.
What were we talking about a few moments ago? We saw Drew McIntyre snap. We just saw the same moment occur for the WWE Champion Bobby Lashley. Bad intentions in mind for the challenger.
What we just saw out of the WWE Champion was borderline primal. A guttural growl as Lashley just mauled Drew McIntyre.
He's yet to get up, slumped in the corner of the cell.
You asked for this, Cage. You asked for this. This is what you want. You asked for this.
Now MVP reminding Drew that you asked for this. Who said MVP couldn't get involved from the outside?
Once again, no disqualifications.
McIntyre trapped behind the kendo stick. Nowhere to go. And still defiant in the face of the champion.
Now Lashley treating McIntyre like a heavy bag.
We were wondering how far Lashley was willing to go. We are seeing the volatile tendencies of Lashley.
Imagine being at the mercy of an angry, ruthless, relentless Bobby Lashley. The kendo stick broke. Oh!
You got a momentum change right now. You got to capitalize on it. You got to hurt, Bobby. You got to hurt. Now you got to stay up.
MVP once again offering instruction and motivation.
And I think he's dead on right. You've got him hurt. Get in there and finish him right now. I think that's great advice.
There's hope starting to dissipate on the chances of Drew McIntyre regaining the WWE title.
And also, Bobby Lashley has taken so much. What else can Drew McIntyre do to him? He took a hellacious beating and is right now giving it back. Unreal.
I'm sure Drew McIntyre is asking himself those very same questions, Jimmy. The almighty WWE champion living up to his name tonight.
No.
Face first. Bobby Lashley displaying power befitting a demigod.
MVP shouting instructions to Lashley to do it again, one more time.
Has him set up to go face first. Oh!
That might be it. Drew McIntyre's hopes of becoming WWE champion may have just evaporated before our very eyes. Look at this impact. Skull first into the steel chair, and McIntyre has barely moved since.
Lashley looking for his exclamation point.
Get sadistic.
This isn't about an exclamation point, Saxton. This is about insurance. Lashley cannot stand Drew McIntyre, but respects his will as a competitor. Lashley knows it's going to take more to keep Drew down.
Right now, Lashley trying to beat the will and desire out of Drew McIntyre.
We talk about the will of Drew McIntyre. It's being tested now.
This is not the effect that Lashley expected.
Oh, this is just firing up Drew McIntyre.
Oh my God.
Oh! What a shot by Drew McIntyre, going for a chair of his own. Oh!
I think the headbutt from McIntyre might have caused some swelling in the eye of the champion, but Lashley answers with a thumb to the eye of the challenger.
McIntyre swinging wildly.
Oh! Referee Chad Patton is down.
He's down and out. Literally out of the ring.
Lashley face first into the chair. McIntyre can see daylight. Future shot.
He's ready to cover it up, but there's no referee to call it.
McIntyre's gonna do it, but there's no official to count.
The official inadvertently taken out by Drew McIntyre, whose vision was impaired.
A Drew McIntyre who can barely get across the ring. But
McIntyre demanding the other official on the outside of the cell enter. This is smart if you're Drew, but desperate.
gotta get another referee. Lashley isn't gonna be down forever.
And the hurt lock. Lashley wants the hurt lock. Can Drew fight it off any longer?
Get his hands connected, it might be over. Great escape by Drew McIntyre.
Oh, go! McIntyre able to toss Lashley. Continue the onslaught.
To the guts and the back of the champion.
How much more can Bobby Lashley take? Oh, period.
Well, at this point, however much Lashley can take, Drew will give him +1.
McIntyre
Play more!
Drew's gonna do it! Get the official in there!
Where's the official? No, come on!
And MVP just interfered with the count.
It's perfectly legal.
The official had to open the door to enter the cage with a Hell in a Cell, and MVP slipped right behind him.
Oh, and MVP's very proud of himself. McIntyre's beside himself.
But MVP now locked in the cell. What?
Turn around, MVP. Face your fate.
You wanted to be in, now you're in. win.
McIntyre going to ensure that MVP is no longer a factor in this match.
He's been doling out punishment this entire match. Now it is MVP's turn.
Oh, now McIntyre sizing up MVP. In position.
Claymore! Are you kidding me?
I would say the problem of MVP has now been eliminated.
And that has got to be a cathartic feeling for the challenger to flatten one more problem, one more obstacle on his path to the title.
Drew McIntyre wanted this match. Now he wants MVP out of it right now so he can focus his attention back on Lashley.
Look out, Drew. Oh! The Hurt Lock is in.
Is it completely locked in?
I believe it is. The challenger fighting desperately.
Sense of urgency right now for Drew McIntyre. McIntyre's been here before.
Oh! Are you kidding me? Right into the table.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to survive.
Both men look out.
The only option Drew McIntyre had to break the Hurt Lock. Sacrificing himself, crashing through the table.
This match has been the definition of do whatever it takes. Both men have done it. They continue to do it. Who has anything left?
How much is left in the heart of Drew McIntyre right now? That's the burning question.
This is the setting he wanted. This is the opportunity he wanted. Will he get the result he wanted?
Look at the wounds of battle on the back of the challenger. McIntyre looks like he's been lashed.
McIntyre muscling up Lashley, getting Lashley back inside the ring.
Drew now trying to summon the power to continue this fight. McIntyre can taste victory.
Lashley virtually lifeless right now.
Disdain in the eyes of the challenger.
But it's not about the eyes, it's about what's in his hand right now. The chair and the willingness to finish this. He has them both.
Bloodthirsty to the core, McIntyre. The strike again.
The back of Bobby Lashley has to be on fire.
And a defiant champion.
McIntyre more than willing to dish out as much punishment as needed.
All the frustrations of losing his title, not being able to get a one-on-one with Bobby Lashley.
I know that look. I know that look in the face of Drew McIntyre. McIntyre set to recapture his WWE title.
And there's an it would have been perfect. There's an official in the ring now, but Lashley able to avoid the Claymore.
McIntyre's got to regroup in a hurry.
Just enough in Bobby Lashley to get out of the way when he needed it, but can he capitalize?
Into the turnbuckle strut and
Gosh!
off the apron through a table.
This just goes to show you how quickly your circumstances can change inside Hell in a Cell.
It just goes to show you who the hell the WWE champion is. The almighty Bobby Lashley. The man is not human. Look at this power. Driving Drew McIntyre from the apron through a table to the floor. And it is looking very, very good for the champion now.
We're talking a minute ago. It seemed Lashley was done for.
You know what almighty means? Strength without ending. That's what Bobby Lashley apparently has. If you didn't believe it before, you believe it now.
Now it is Drew McIntyre who is lifeless. As the WWE champion stands poised to strike.
But as long as there is breath in the lungs of the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre will still fight.
McIntyre trying to reach for whatever is left in the tank. A seething WWE Champion Bobby Lashley, eyes locked on the challenger.
Oh! Shoulder first, nobody home for the spear. Backslide by the challenger, and down!
Oh! I can't believe it's not enough.
Glasgow Kiss rocks the champion yet again. This has been back and forth.
McIntyre thinking future shock, DDT!
And he gets it! Right to the top of the head of the champion, Bobby Lashley.
And McIntyre wants insurance. Drew wants to make absolutely certain that the champion will go down and not get back up again.
Only one way to do that.
McIntyre, will this attempt work?
Here it. MVP again.
But MVP was taken out.
Lashley
He's got
for the
the cover.
heart.
And it's over!
Oh!
Here is your winner.
And still the almighty WWE Champion, Bobby Lashley.
Drew McIntyre thought he had disposed of MVP. Drew McIntyre thought he got rid of the MVP problem, and it was MVP who cost Drew McIntyre his chance to regain the WWE title.
This is what we call irony, Saxton. Drew McIntyre wanted to ensure that MVP could have no involvement, no hand in assisting the Almighty. And Drew McIntyre's plans went up in smoke.
Understandably say Drew McIntyre in absolute disbelief over what just occurred here.